Hello, my name is Rashida. I'm 16 and I've lived in Ghana my whole life.
What's your name?
Hussein,
How old are you?
16,
And where have you lived?
Ghana.
Your whole life?
My entire life.
Okay. What's your name?
Amedeo,
How old are you?
17,
And where have you lived?
in Italy for 12 years, and I came to Ghana 5 years ago.
Okay.
Do you think social media should have an age restriction?
Yes, I guess. I guess it really depends on how old the person is. Maybe like people from 6 below. But however, social media still does help out of kids because of the new videos on YouTube and they get to watch them and things. So I guess it really depends on the person and the country.
Do you think social media has an effect on our mental health?
Yes, it really does, especially because of cyberbullying. A lot of people are cyberbullied nowadays. It has, and most people commit suicide because of that. So I guess you could say it has a very big impact on mental health.
What about on things such as like how many likes we get on a photo or how many comments?
I think our worth in life has now been reduced to how many likes and comments we get on our Instagram pictures. So that has really made a lot of people feel as if they're not worthy enough if they don't get as much likes as somebody else. And the fact that more people get more likes than other people portrays an image of beauty that is, is false.
Are you for or against social media?
I'm for it if people use it the right way. I mean, if you're using social media to bully people and to treat people badly and to troll people, then obviously it's not a good thing. But if you're using it just, I don't know, to promote self-love and self-acceptance, then I guess it's a good thing.
Okay.
Do you think social media should have an age restriction?
Yes, I do. Because nowadays, most kids, like roughly between 9 and 13, tend to go on social media and get influenced wrongly by the type of content that they see. And that also has a negative impact on them both now and in the future. Like some kids might see famous YouTubers or Instagram stars and be like, oh wow, I want to be like them, and start focusing on the important things in life like family and friends and school.
So what age do you think we should start using social media?
I believe we should start using social media at like 14 because by then we have enough experience and enough knowledge to basically prioritize what we need to do whilst focusing on other aspects of life. Also, at 14, you should, well, technically speaking, you shouldn't be as influenced as the others, like stating if I get 10 subscribers, my ego becomes huge and those type of things, yeah.
Okay. Do you think social media has an effect on our mental health?
Yes, I do. Because as sorry, as previously stated, people who tend to get a lot of likes tend to get this huge ego as they see themselves as superstars, and vice versa with people who get small amount of likes or little comments tend to fall into depression. I personally don't understand why. They tend to fall into depression and think about committing suicide, which is very dramatic considering how it's just numbers on a screen and they don't put any important aspects of your life.
Are you for or against social media in general?
In general, both because nowadays as we are getting further into life, social media becomes a normal aspect, but then it also has negative impacts as stated before. So I'm with and against. Well, technically I'm with it, but only if you have reached a certain age.
Do you think social media should have an age restriction?
Yes, because we are spending most of our time on social medias without studying or without studying and taking care of ourselves. We are wasting our time using Instagram, Snapchat that are not really helpful instead of studying or doing some sport or going out with friends. So I think we should try and reduce the amount of time we spend on social media.
What age do you think is it good age to start being on social media?
I think we should start using social media around 16 to 17 years old, because that's the time we get old enough to understand when is the right time to use them and when is the time to do something else, which is important for us.
Do you think social media has an effect on our mental health?
On what?
On our mental health, like whether we might get anxious or
Yeah.
depressed, that kind of thing.
Social media are used by some people to bully other people, and this might affect us because there might be people that can bully you through this media and affect you in a negative way, and you might get depressed, and you might decide sometimes also to kill yourself, to commit suicide. And I think it can affect us if we don't use it in the right way.
What about the number of likes or comments that people get on posts? Do you think that affects us?
Well, there are some people that won't be happy if they don't reach a certain numbers of likes or posts, and sometimes there are people that can get angry or depressed just because they haven't reached maybe 1,000 likes, and we should stop caring about those stuff that are not really important.
In general, are you for or against social media?
Both, because I think that by social media you can get to know more people, you can stay in contact with people, a friend maybe, for example, if you travel to another country, you can still talk to them and see what they do during their life, during the day, and you can chat with them. But then at the same time, as I said before at the beginning, they take away, like, they waste most of our time, during the day. Like me, myself, since I started using Instagram and Snapchat, I can see I'm wasting most of my time on them, and I'm not studying a lot, and I'm not passing time with my friend. So I think that they also have a negative impact on